So I'm here this morning with Eddie Cranswick from NowVR. Eddie was one of our competitors in the Startup Weekend Central Coast for 2015. Eddie, great to be with you.
You too. Thank you, Ryan.
Mate, looks like you've been busy since Startup Weekend 2015 on the Central Coast.
Yeah, I have. I'm extremely busy. That was where everything really kicked off. My kind of entrepreneurial 6-month endeavor that it's been so far. And yeah, it's been a wild ride actually in that 6 months. I can't believe how quickly things move in this space. And yeah, Startup Weekend was the first kind of actually kicked everything off and got everything moving. So it's been an incredibly busy 6 months, but it's been the best 6 months of my life, to be honest with you.
Awesome. Hey mate, what sort of things did you pick up out of the Startup Weekend experience that you've taken along with you now that have helped you?
Pretty much the biggest thing is pretty much lean startup and building an MVP and testing hypothesis, continually testing what you're actually setting out to achieve, what problem you're solving, what product or service you're trying to create that the market's going to accept. You might have a great idea, and I feel like sometimes I have great ideas, and I know a lot of people do, but when it comes down to what the market is going to accept, not what you think the market wants. So you need to be very kind of in tune with the market. So being able to test hypotheses quickly and cheaply is the biggest thing that I learned, and it's been incredibly invaluable to everything that I've done personally, and also working as an innovation consultant now. So I actually changed careers after Startup Weekend, out of construction, kind of forced out of it a little bit due to an injury, but I can't believe how quickly I've been able to transition into a completely new thing based on pretty much a lot of what happened out of that Startup Weekend. So it's for the people out there that are about to embark on that two-day journey, I think it is. I would really prepare yourself for what's going to happen afterwards if you really do continue with what you set out to do. So. I can't recommend it enough.
Fantastic. Look, it's been really good to see how well you've been succeeding since Startup Weekend. So I saw a little highlight yesterday that you're now getting very close to the top 10 lists on the Apple Store Australia for health and wellness apps based on your VR app. Maybe you could tell us a bit about it.
Yeah, so at the start of this year, myself and my co-founder Saurabh, who I met at Fishburners, we decided to embark on creating a VR app for relaxation. So last year we were looking into VR as a kind of big tech growth and paradigm shift in the market, and then we realized that there's a huge kind of opportunity to have like a relaxation app as opposed to a gaming or entertainment type of app. And we've just done a 3-month sprint developing that virtual reality app. So basically it's called RelaxationVR. It's on iOS and Android, and it's for Google Cardboard, which is a VR headset. And basically what the app does is it immerses you in a relaxing environment like the beach, or it's pretty much ocean-based at the moment, and you can do a meditation or you can listen to relaxing music, and it kind of lulls you into a state of calm. So that's the premise of the app, and it's been going quite well since we launched it on the weekend. Yeah, we nearly broke into the top 10 paid apps in Australia for health and fitness, and we've been consistently sitting in the top 100 in America for health and fitness. So, and that's with pretty much a little bit of marketing, just kind of friends, and a lot of search in the App Store, just native search, people looking for this app. So it's been pretty incredible. I can't explain to you how good the feeling is to have people that you don't know downloading something that you've created. Like that's what I kind of chase, and yeah, that's a little bit about it.
That's fantastic. So I've already downloaded it. I'm conscious I'm probably a little bit short of a Google Cardboard, but I'm thinking I might even try it on some of our Hackathon attendees this weekend. So as you know, we're running HackingHealthTech this weekend, and I know you've had a focus on nutritional products and overall health and wellness in the background from Startup Weekend and just through your own life course. Are there any things that you think people should be trying to pay particular attention to in terms of emerging tech and how we can use tech as an enabler?
So in the health tech space, it's a little bit different in terms of actually building an MVP, because if it's actually affecting the end user's health, it's not something that you can kind of take lightly. So that's something that's that you have to take into consideration when you're actually kind of deploying your MVP. So you have to think a little bit differently as compared to creating like a software for a tech company that if it goes wrong, maybe some people lose their data, or it's at worst case, like it just crashes. But if it's something that's kind of affecting someone's health, and it's going to have an impact. And if something goes wrong, it actually will adversely affect their health, and you have to kind of take that into consideration. Coming back to the question in terms of technology and emerging tech, like I think VR is going to be a huge one, and AR in itself, augmented reality, is going to be a lot bigger than that. So I think I've seen virtual surgery starting to happen. I think a lot of training you can do, like a simulation in virtual reality, so you can train your surgeons without having to kind of use a fake body or even I don't know how it actually goes down, but like a dead body or anything. So those type of techs where you can simulate things, I think in health is really big. Wearables and IoT for health tech, I think, is incredibly interesting. Is where things are going there. That's a huge thing in terms of being able to track people's health and metrics and personalizing health. I think any kind of technologies that are allowing personal health, such as kind of what would be a good one. Like telemedicine, I think is massive, and being able to kind of remotely speak, as we're talking now on FaceTime with your doctor. You don't have to actually physically go into the doctor. They can do a lot of checks externally. So there's a lot of tech based around health, and digital health is going to be massive. It is already massive, and there's a lot of opportunities for kind of for talented entrepreneurs to enter that space.
Mate, fantastic. Look, it touches on all of the points that I guess I'm looking to see what might emerge out of the Hacking Health Tech weekend up at the uni.
Yeah.
Part of the reason we're running it at the uni is to try and give mid-career or mid-study grads a chance to get exposure to some of the new tech that they'll be working with and deploying, and potentially maybe start their own venture. Might be a nice way to pay the bills as they're going through their own uni studies.
Oh, it will be.
Mate, best of luck with what's to come next. We'll look forward to following your journey and stay in touch.
Thank you, Brian. I appreciate it.
Cheers, Eddie.